morning everyone, it's Vlogmas day 12. How you doing today? Hope you're all doing good. So today I need to do some meal planning because we've not been eating very well at all. Like we've just been scrapping up whatever's in the cupboard, and it's not been nutritious and it's not been fulfilling, and I need to start like planning out some proper dinners and getting some more vegetables in our diet and all of that. So today, for the first part of the day, I'm just going to be going on Pinterest and picking out some dinner recipes. Like, we're not too fussed with breakfast and lunch and all of that, like everyone sorts themselves out, but I mainly want to have at least a nice dinner that we can all sit down, eat and enjoy. And I also want to start doing a little bit of Christmas desserts as well, so maybe a few times a week, I don't know, 2 or 3 times a week, just make some sort of Christmas themed dessert or something yummy, like Christmas wise. And I'm also going to have a look at see if there's like any Christmas inspired Pinterest worthy recipes as well, like just that we can be trying out over the Christmas period. Just going to knuckle down for a few minutes and pick out some good recipes that we can try out, especially now that I'm not working. I've got the time to do it. So that's what I want to do for the first part of this day, because Michael's got a job to go to, so he can do all the shopping for me once he's done. What else did I do? Oh, well, considering Michael's going to do some shopping, I'm going to give the fridge a good clean out. So yeah, we're going to get into the fridge, give it a clean, get rid of anything that's gone off and sort it all out, organize it. Our fridge never seems to be organized. There's shit just everywhere. So we're going to do that. I made myself a little plan. That's what I'm looking at now. Also too, we've harvested a heap of lemons off our tree, so we'll probably make some lemonade with those as well. There's more again? All right, well, good. Oh, good. All right, well, we'll make a big batch of homemade lemonade. This is pretty much where we're up to. So I'm just on Pinterest at the moment. I've just put in chicken recipes. So I'm just going through and picking out a couple of chicken, because we eat mostly chicken and mincemeat, mainly because they're the cheapest cuts of meat. We don't eat a lot of red meat and pork anymore because it's just so expensive. I mean, we do have our ribs every now and again, but yeah, food's just gone so expensive. So we mainly stick to a lot of chicken and mincemeat style recipes. That's one thing that's definitely going on my list, the chicken and dumpling soup. We haven't had that for so long, so that's going to be one of the recipes. But yeah, I'm just going to sit and do a 1 week meal plan, and we'll come back and do something else after that. All right, I've got it's quite a few hours later. It's lunchtime now. I just got like lost in in the whole Pinterest food world. So I've got 7 dinners all planned out. I've given the list to Michael for him to get. So over the next few days, we're going to be having chicken and dumpling soup. I mean, it's a bit hot for that, but everyone loves it and we haven't had it for so long. What I need to do is actually get a little notebook and write all of our favorite dinners in, and because then when we're trying to come up with an idea of what to have for dinner, we can just look at the little book. Because yeah, I completely forgot about chicken and dumpling soup, and it's been ages since we had it. I don't even think we had it once this winter that I can think of. So yeah, we're having that tonight despite it being warm. I think I'm going to put the air conditioning on in a minute because it's about 30 degrees currently, and because I've just sat for most of the morning looking at my computer and I haven't been moving around, I haven't felt that hot. But I'm just about to start cleaning out the fridge and I know I'm going to get hot, so I might actually close the whole house up and put the aircon on. I'm too old to suffer. So where was I? Okay, the recipes I've picked out for this week, and I will show me making them throughout the week, but because I finish filming at 4 in the afternoon, each day, or actually I finish a little bit before that. I start editing at 4 just so that it gives me enough time to edit and upload it and get it out to you by 10. Yes, that's how long it takes. What you will see as our nighttime dinner will be from the previous night. So even in this vlog, I'll be showing you what we have for dinner. The chicken curry, and me and Michael when we went on our walk, that was actually from the previous day. So yeah, it'll look like, you know, if you're just watching the vlog, it'll look like it's the whole day. But if you're wondering, or if it looks a bit confusing or whatever, just know that anything in the nighttime would have been filmed the previous day, and I'll just add it on to today as if it was nighttime today. Does that make any sense? So we're having chicken and dumplings tonight, which means you will see that in tomorrow's vlog. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay, so chicken and dumplings tonight. Then we've got crispy Korean chicken for the next day. I've got Swedish meatballs. I've never made those before, but they always look amazing at IKEA, so I want to give those a go. We've got garlic butter chicken bites with, I think that's with asparagus and cauliflower. That looks really good. Korean beef bowls. That's a bit of a tongue twister. And then a creamy garlic chicken is another night. And then last one for this week is beef tips and gravy with mashed potatoes. So those are the 7 dinners I've picked out. And I'm getting Michael to get all those ingredients for me today. But on Thursday, I'm actually going to go and do a little bit of a grocery shop myself and get all of the dessert and Christmas dessert treats ingredients. So we're going to start making a few Christmas treats and Christmas desserts as well. So yeah, I'll start doing them as of maybe Thursday or Friday's vlog. So I'm really excited. Like, I swear to God, if I was a stay-at-home mum, or like if I just didn't work a job full-time, I would have all of this stuff down pat, because the only reason I hate cooking and I hate baking and all of that sort of thing is because that's the last thing I want to do after I've worked all day, is then just spend the time in the kitchen, then cooking and preparing meals and then washing it all up as well. So currently the way it is, Michael does most of the cooking and cleaning up. Like, he'll tend to clean up the next morning. So yeah, he's been doing like that pretty much since he stopped working. I mean, he still does odd jobs here and there, but you know, he's not working full time. But yeah, if I was like just a full-time stay-at-home mum, oh my God, that would be my life. If we could afford it, that would be my ideal life, is just to meal plan and cook nice dinners and make some sweet treats and clean the house and potter around the garden. That is what I'm looking forward to in retirement. You know, someone asked me what I've got planned for retirement. Just that, very simple, just, you know, be a little homemaker. And yeah, I love it, because currently I just don't have the time for it, but that's what I'm looking forward to. Because all of this, looking at the Pinterest boards and everything and getting some recipe ideas, it's got me so excited. And I mean, I'm not great in the kitchen. Like, I don't enjoy cooking because I feel like stressed. I just don't feel relaxed doing cooking and baking and stuff like that. But yeah, hopefully as I do it a bit more, I'll get better at it. The best person I find to watch for that is the Wads. If any of you guys are on YouTube, well, obviously you're on YouTube if you're watching this, but if you've not heard of the Wads, definitely check them out. She just makes cooking seem so easy and so nonchalant and stress-free, and I just love her attitude to it. You know, she's just like, nothing has to be precise, and if you don't have this ingredient, substitute it for that one, and oh, we'll just add a bit of this, add a bit of that, it'll all turn out. I just love that. And by watching her, it actually makes me feel a lot more confident in just giving it a go and trying, because especially when I'm doing new recipes, I always feel like, oh, it has to be exact and all of this. But yeah, I think just since watching her, I've actually feel a little bit more relaxed doing it. So if you haven't checked her out, definitely recommend her. I love her. So I've got my dinners set. Now I think we'll go and clean out the fridge and organise it so that it's ready to accept all the new ingredients that are going to be shoved in it when Michael gets home. So let's do that. Oh, we'll put the aircon on first and then we'll do that. All right, so here's my grubby fridge door. Despite the fact that we have adults that live here, we still managed to get it covered in fingerprints. Here's the contents of our fridge currently. There's not a lot in it, but it's just not organised and there's just shit placed everywhere and there's probably stuff that needs to be chucked out. So we're going to go through all this. We've got a hell of a lot of condiments. I never know how to say that. Is it condiments or condiments? I think it's condiments here. And then I also want to organise our freezer because stuff's just been jammed in there. And I like to kind of have things like things on each shelf, so like all the bread on one shelf, all the dog stuff on the other, you know, etc, etc. So we'll start with the fridge first. I'm going to pull everything out and wash all the shelves down, wash all the veggie boxes, and then we'll sort it out as we put it back in. So here's the fridge part, all nice and clean. Everything's been disinfected and washed and we're all starting afresh. Oh, don't you love a clean fridge? Now to put everything back. So we're done. Oh, I feel so much better. And I tried to organize it a little bit better as well, like with like items, because we had like stuff all over the place. So on this Lazy Susan here, I've kind of put all of the, you know, like pickles, jalapenos, sauerkraut, all of that sort of stuff all on here. Then we've got some tubs of lard back there, and all our butter in the container. So that's all the top shelf. Then the second shelf is kind of like dairy and pizza making stuff. So we've got here some opened ham and salamis, pineapple slices. That's just some dip for Michael. Sliced cheeses. And then in here, I've just got a little tub where I've just put all the packets of ham that need to be used up first. So they're gonna, like, their use by date is like coming up within the next, you know, by the end of this month, so 22nd of December. And then at the back there I've got another little tub which I've just put to have all the dairy stuff, so like cream, yogurts and stuff like that. And then in our drawer here we've got more ham, but the dates on these are like further, you know, like January or something like that. So we've got like more ham, more pizza kind of cheese, grated cheese, Parmesan cheese. Then the next shelf is, that container is where we put Deef's food for the night, and that's just some leftover faux soup that Jessie has put in there, so she'll probably have that when she comes home. And then the next shelf is for our bacon and eggs. We've always got lots of bacon and eggs, so that's that shelf. And then the 2 veggie boxes, I'm ashamed to say, are empty. That's how many vegetables we've been eating lately. But yeah, hopefully today when Michael comes back, they will be stocked. And then in the door, I've again tried to put like items together. So up here is all of our like cooking jars, so like ginger, garlic, chili, curry paste, and that sort of stuff. So stuff that we use while we're cooking. Then here we've just got pizza sauce, taco sauce, mustard and jam. They're just sort of odd, you know, we don't have enough of them to make up like a whole shelf, so just the odd bunch. Then this shelf here, I kind of put all the mayonnaise-y kind of sauces that we have. So anything like burger sauce or mayonnaise style sauce, seafood sauce, all of that on there. And then in this bottom one, we just have like barbecue sauce, tomato sauce, sweet chili. And then on this side is all like lemon juice, lime juice, apple cider vinegar, and all of that. And then in the door, we've just got a few small bottles of chili sauces. Moving down to here are like all the salad dressing type sauces, as well as a sweet soy sauce. And then down here are all the other chili sauces as well. So yeah, I'm hoping it's just keeping it this way. And then just the last one at the bottom is just our milk, the open bottles of soft drink, and I've just put all of our hydro flasks, and then there's a carton of coconut juice there. So yeah, oh, it feels so good having it all clean and organised again. So in the freezer, I've made the top shelf for dessert type food, so like ice cream, berries, anything like that. The second shelf is just for like leftovers that we've frozen, so there's more faux soup, leftover curry sauce, and then there's just 2 trays of mincemeat and a fettuccine, so that, yeah. Next one is all the breads. We always freeze our bread because we don't use it enough to go through it before it goes moldy, so we just keep all our bread and bread rolls and wraps and all of that in the freezer, and then just take them out as we need them. Then in this tub here is all of our actual meat, so red kind of meat, either if it's pork or beef, just red meats. Then in this drawer, I've just got all chicken breasts, so anything, well, chicken thighs, chicken breast. And then the bottom one is all fish, so salmon pieces, fish, prawns, and all of that. And then in this door, we just have a bag of hash browns and like a stir fry frozen veggie mix. And then that's just like a ice pack. And then at the bottom of that drawer, we just have chicken burger patties, beef burger patties, and then there's a pork knuckle in there as well. So we don't use a lot of like frozen packets really. Yeah. But that's pretty much it. So it's ready for Michael to come home and stock it all up again. Now, I've got some leftover carrots here that we're not really going to use for anything, so I'm just going to go down and give them to Rolly. He might like a nice little treat, and we'll venture out and see what the day is looking like out here. Oh, it's not too bad. It's warm, but there's a nice coolish breeze. So what do we got? 29? That's not too bad. That's tolerable. He's got so much grass to eat at the moment. He's always got his head down. So, hey Rolly, you want a couple of carrots? Hey, want some little treats? How you doing? Why hasn't Jessie put your fly mask on? All your flies are bothering you, eh? Just chew it though. Don't choke on it. Good boy. Nice chewing. We'll pick some more lemons actually while we're here. We might make the lemonade today. Are these ready to go? Oh yeah, they're nice. How do I get them off one-handed? Okay, got a bag of lemons. All right, I've got all my lemons. Let's make some lemonade. One eternity later. That's all the lemons gone. I did all of them. So I have no idea what ratios I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know if that's too much lemon for that size jar. This is 3 litres. So I'm just going to put some water in halfway for now and just try it and see. I don't know, because I don't know how much lemon per water ratio. I've never made it before. Michael and Jesse's always been the ones to make it. So I'm just using white sugar because this is the last of the white sugar that was left over from my dad's house before we moved him into the aged care home. We never use white sugar for anything. We don't really like it. But I'm just going to use it on this because we're just trying to use this up basically. And I have no idea how much sugar I'm supposed to put either. And let's just spout. Okay, definitely needs more water. Yeah, I feel like that's really good actually. It just needs to now go in the fridge and get cold. It could do with more sugar, but I don't know. I don't like to have it too sweet. So I think we'll leave it at that. One batch of lemonade made. You going walking, Steve? No. Good boy. So what time have we got now? It's actually a nice time at the moment. It's nice and cool. I think it's about 6:30 currently. About 6:30. Did someone pee on your bin, Dave? How rude. Jesus, so beautiful. It looks so beautiful. The sky looks so blue in the camera. Oh, this is a beautiful time to walk. Nice and cool. Still got some sunshine on my skin. I should have worn my hot pants. Geez, there's not a cloud in the sky at the moment. That's amazing. Cicadas. My God. I'm not sure what happens now, but our dog's done. We're like far from home. Actually, our home is over here. We've got to walk all the way around to get back. I told you, he's like a middle-aged, menopausal old woman. He doesn't like walking and exercising, and he doesn't like the heat. What now, Dave? Do I have to walk back home and get the van? Wow. So today I thought I would share my mum's chicken curry recipe with you guys. I've done it on my channel before as like a whole separate video, but I just thought I would do it as part of what we're having for dinner tonight. And yeah, Now, normally this would have tomatoes, onion, and mushrooms in it, but we don't have any mushrooms today, so I'm just gonna leave them out, obviously. But I was thinking, I've got a tin of okra here that I think I bought for a recipe from somewhere, I don't know what it was for, and I haven't used them, and I'm just wondering if I should add a bit of okra to it, just for something different, or whether Michael's gonna go, oh, it's ruined it, it doesn't taste the same. We'll just add a couple, just to see. So normally I don't put these in, but we're just gonna try a couple, see what we think. They're kind of pickled, like they've got a little bit of a pickle taste to them. Oh my God, was that not filming this whole time? Jesus Christ. All right, so what I've put in is, let me just stir it. I'm not sure where it's cut off, but now that we're stirring it, we're fine. So we've put some coconut oil in there, just enough to cook the veggies. Put all the veggies in, so tomatoes, onion, normally mushroom, but today we've got a bit of okra. Then I put in about 2 maybe 1 big heaped tablespoon of Madras paste, curry paste. This is a hot one, but you can substitute it for like ones that aren't so hot if you like. I put in about a heaped teaspoon of garlic, and then just a small teaspoon of chili, crushed chili. It's all just depending on your taste. So give all that a mix to let the flavors like come out. Then in this jar, I just have curry mix. I think it's McCormick's curry mix. I normally put in about 2 heaped tablespoons of that as well. So, like I said, this is not an actual proper written down recipe, it's just my mum's recipe. So when I say heaped like that, that's good. I keep that out because I might put a bit more in, just, you know, a little bit later. So mix that in. And then the main part that makes up the curry is this S&B golden curry, Japanese curry mix actually. So we're fusing a bit of Japanese curry with Indian curry, and it's delicious. So I normally put in this whole block, and it comes like a little chocolate block, I'll show you. And you know, you can break pieces off if you don't want to make a big one. I normally just make a pretty decent sized curry, and then whatever's left over, if there's any left over, which usually there isn't, but if there is, we'll freeze it, and then we've got some curry for another day. So just let those melt a little bit, and as it starts to get a bit gluggy, we're going to add a bit of water. But I'm not going to add a lot of water today because we also add coconut cream to this, but I don't actually have coconut cream. I've only got coconut milk, so it's already going to make it watery as it is. So I might just actually add coconut milk. So we've got a whole can of coconut milk going in. And then just let that cook, basically. So that will start to thicken up as it cooks, and as all those curry blocks break down, it'll thicken it up. And if it gets too thick, you can always just add more water later on. So we're just gonna let that cook on low until it's done, and I wanna start preparing the chicken. What we normally do is I cut up a heap of chicken thighs, like I think this is probably about 1.5 kilos of chicken thighs, and just cut them up into like, you know, chunky size pieces, like that. Just, you know, strips, whatever. And then I normally coat them in some corn flour and some seasoning. So what we do, in a separate bowl, we're gonna put in a little bit of corn flour, maybe about, like a cup, I guess, or a bit more. It's just to give the chicken a bit of a coating. And then we're gonna add in some either garlic powder or garlic granules. This is like, there's no measurements. I just eyeball it just to taste. So this is the garlic powder a bit more. We've got chicken salt. What else we got? Bit of all-purpose seasoning. We'll add some of that. Add quite a bit of this because this is what's mainly the flavour's going to come from. Just add a bit of this chicken salt. It's a bit of, I don't know, do you guys have chicken salt? I've heard that you don't have chicken salt in America. We actually, here in Australia, it's very common to have, you know, like hot chips and have chicken salt on hot chips. Like they either ask you plain salt or chicken salt, and most people get chicken salt. I've heard that's a thing, that you guys don't have it over there. Let me know if it's true, but it's very popular here. So I don't think it's actually made of chicken, the salt. I think it's just to flavour chicken and fries and different things like that, baked potatoes, or simply used as a salt substitute. So yeah, there you go. This handle, just to give it a good mix. And then we're just going to throw this over the chicken and just basically coat the chicken in it. And then we're going to, not deep fry, but we're just going to fry the chicken up in some oil. And then once it's sort of crispy on the outside, let the rest of it bake in the oven. So throw that into the chicken. Might be a little bit too much, but it doesn't matter, we make it work. And then just mix all the chicken. Yeah, it's probably way too much, but it's all good. It's all good. We'll just make sure it's fully coated. So you just want basically all your chicken white and dry. So if you can see any wet bits, coat it in some flour. Alright, so once you've browned and crisped up your chicken on each side, then we're going to put it in like a baking dish and just put it on like a low oven just to cook the rest of the way through while you're frying your other batches of chicken. So about maybe 160 oven, 140 oven until they're all cooked through. Alright, so this is what the chicken should look like once it's done. So after frying it, then you shove it in the oven and just let it cook the rest of the way through. We've got the curry now getting made. So you can have it as runny or as thick as you like. That's about the consistency we normally have it. And then we've got some rice to have with it. So that's pretty much it. Let's do the advent calendar for today. What day have we got? 12. The 12th day of Christmas. 12, number 12. Oh, fuck, that was anticlimactic, wasn't it? Very nice. I will enjoy that. All right, guys, well, I think we'll leave it at that for today's Vlogmas. I hope you've enjoyed following me along with my day. And if you did enjoy it, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want, share it with a friend, and make sure you come back tomorrow for another day of Vlogmas. Thanks for watching.